The city of Quincy is set to receive a $4 million loan for wastewater system upgrades.
New this morning, we're learning they plan to pay that money back over the next 20 years through customer sewer rates. Phase 1 of Quincy's water treatment upgrades started back in 2020 with previous diversion structures being replaced with larger ones.
Now the city is getting about $4 million from the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency to begin Phase 2. This phase will include improvements to the city's high water pumps at the wastewater treatment plant and installation of a new backup generator for the main pump station.
New for our morning audience, Public Works Director Jeffrey Conte explains why the money is being collected through sewer bills versus taxes.
We spread it out among everyone who's a sewer customer. They pay it. It's not paid for by tax dollars, just by those people who use the sewer, because they're the ones who are discharging the water that ends up in the river.
Conte says the project should reduce sewer overflow that runs into the Mississippi River. Phase 2 of the project is already underway. Crews have removed high water pumps at the Quincy water treatment plant to make room for new ones. He says this phase of the project should be done by October.